Have you ever noticed how some big brands, they usually have their marketing strategy as very aspirational or emotional? More or less, their marketing messages are such. But the question is why? And if that's so, then what is the style of marketing called? And if there is any specific term for this style of marketing, then is this the same style of marketing we can replicate or mirror and use in channels like Facebook ads or YouTube ads? In today's video, I'm gonna help you understand the difference between branding awareness or institutional marketing versus direct response marketing. And you will realize how which style of marketing or strategy of marketing you must pursue depends heavily on the channel you choose as your media channel. Let's get started. Now, in case we're meeting for the first time, hi there, my name is Rohan Sapra. I run a digital advertising agency in India. It's a very lean, small team that I have right now. At present, we manage about 1.5 lakh per day in ad spend, which is across Facebook ads, across all the portfolio of clients we have. We have one international client at the moment, which is a US client, and then the remaining are Indian clients, Indian accounts. Now, the reason why I shared this with you is not to show off or flex, but the reason is so that you know that you are listening to the right individual, the right person who has the authority to speak about topics, whatever he speaks about. So let's go ahead and understand the difference between branding awareness, institutional marketing, or direct response versus direct response. Let's first look at branding awareness or institutional marketing. They're more or less the same. If you go by textbook knowledge, some books may tell you institutional marketing to be something different than direct response. Institutional marketing to be different than branding or awareness style of marketing strategies. But according to me, if I have to simplify it for you so that you can understand everything, whatever I intend to make you understand from this video, let's put all of these marketing styles in the same bucket because they're more or less very similar to each other. Now, the purpose of branding awareness, institutional style of marketing is to build a brand's image. It's to install a brand's perception in people's minds, and it does not expect people to respond to it immediately. No immediate response is required or expected. That's more or less branding awareness or institutional marketing. Let's now explore some examples so that you understand this pretty well. So Nike is very well known for its institutional, or you can say branding awareness style of marketing. Just do it. Get comfortable at winning. This was their tagline for one of their products, get comfortable at winning. And there's so many more. If you will observe, all these marketing messages, they are selling aspirations. Yes or no? What is an aspiration, if I ask you? Like, if you look at it by definition in a dictionary, of course, you'll have a different way of articulating it or telling what it is to someone. But if I have to tell you what aspiration is in the world of marketing, so that you understand in what context are we talking about aspirations here. Aspiration is whatever is the result a product delivers to the end user. How does that result help the user to be seen in the eyes of others? Think social status, think identity, think dreams. These are aspirations if I have to explain you in the world of marketing. So when you look at such brands like Nike or any big brands, more or less when they use emotional or aspirational style of marketing, this is what they're trying to do. Especially now that we're referring to aspirational. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell an identity. They're trying to install a perception in your mind which is helping them build a brand's image. It's more or less like planting a seed so that when you are ready to buy, you think of that brand. Or whenever you spot that brand when you are casually shopping, you are influenced or persuaded to buy. Like that's the strategy. So it's like you, and there's another important point to note here when it comes to branding awareness or institutional marketing. Because there is no immediate response required or expected, it cannot be directly measured. So it's not exactly measurable. So that's also another important part to consider, because we can't measure the impact of this institutional branding awareness style of marketing directly, instantly. So it's more or less like, I have a 10 lakh rupees budget every month towards advertising or marketing, for instance, and I'm going to put 7 lakh out of this entire 10 lakh that I have towards performance marketing, let's say digital performance marketing, and the remaining 3 lakh is going to go towards institutional marketing. So then the brand is looking at, okay, I've spent 10 lakh rupees on marketing. How much revenue did I do? That's it. So they're not concerned about specific channels as such, like at a macro level, but all that they are looking at is how much money did they spend, how much money did they take out. Simple as that. So it's not measurable. So it's a long-term mindset or approach that if I advertise my brand in a certain way and position it in a certain way, it will help build its image in people's minds. And if I keep on doing it, and here's the secret sauce here, if I keep on doing this again and again, on repetition, on repeat, if I keep on doing it, then eventually after a long period of time or some duration of time, then the perception will start to form. So it takes a while to build a brand's image the way you want to build a brand's image through marketing. It's not like I'm going to run one campaign for a while, let's say for 1 month or 2 months, and then I can expect people to have that kind of an image in their minds installed towards a brand. It doesn't work like that. It takes a while before that image is established. So you have to do it on repeat for a long period of time, longer than you usually would expect, and then you will start to see the impact of it overall in the business's overall growth, sales and revenue, top line, bottom line. You'll see the growth happening because of that branding awareness institutional style of marketing over a longer period of time, like once you do it for a longer period of time. So when you look at brands like Nike, when you look at brands like Maggi had a tagline, one of their taglines for many ads that they've run, and I have been a very big fan of a lot of their ads. And one tagline was 2 minutes to happiness. So now this is an emotion, right? So if we compare it with Nike was saying get comfortable at winning, which is an aspiration. Like you want to be a winner, so that's an aspiration. But when you look at happiness is an emotion, not like an aspiration. So it's not like directly, if I have to explain like the difference between happiness and, let's say, winning, it's like happiness probably is an emotion and winning is an aspiration. So in branding awareness or institutional style of marketing, 80% of marketing message is usually going to be all about aspiration and or emotion. And now going back to the channel of media that you are choosing or a brand is choosing, will dictate the kind of marketing strategy you are going to pursue or the brand is going to pursue. Going back to what I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the best way to understand this is if you look at TV commercials. Now, TV as a platform, as a channel to run ads on, is a great channel to advertise using institutional marketing style or branding awareness style because of the nature of the platform. Why is this so important? Let's go to direct response marketing first, and then you'll understand why this is important. Because if you're running ads to grow your business digitally and you're utilizing Facebook ads or YouTube ads or any digital media channel, you must realize the importance of whatever I'm explaining you, because this is just the way it works. Now, what's direct response marketing? Direct response marketing, on the other hand, is a marketing which always emphasizes on a pain point or benefits directly of the product or the results that the person can achieve or feel after using the product. Irrespective whether you are selling a physical product or you're selling a service, it's just the same, irrespective. Okay. So that's direct response. Now, in direct response, an immediate action is expected, an immediate response is expected from people. That's why it's called as direct response, that we want people to respond to it. And because a response is expected of people, direct response is a measurable marketing style. It can be measured. So directly we can measure the impact of direct response marketing, but we cannot measure branding awareness or institutional marketing efforts directly, because over there is no immediate action or response expected, but on the other hand, there is a response expected, which is direct response. And that's why it can be measured directly. So that's why direct response is a style of marketing that aligns with performance marketing's approach, because that's what performance marketing is all about, right? Now, if you look at same brands, let's say you look at Nike, you're going to find some of their ads. If you go to Facebook ads library and you just browse through their ads, choose the country as all, because you don't want to look at only ads running to say India, but you want to look at ads that they're running globally, and have a look at their ads that they're running all over the world and compare how you will notice that they have some ads for the same product which are very institutional style of marketing or awareness style of marketing, branding style of marketing. But for the same product, you'll see a couple of their ads that are very direct response. So you'll have, if it's a static ad, you'll find that they have an overlay text which talks about a benefit or a result that the user can expect after using the product. But on the other hand, a branding style of marketing is not going to have any of that. Either they will just have a product show reel, or they will just show how beautiful the product looks, or they will have some sort of an aspiration or emotion being displayed. So what I'm saying is, it depends on the channel of media that you are choosing to run your ads on. It depends on that, the kind of or the nature of marketing style you should be pursuing or you should be using. Now, when we run Facebook conversion ads, fortunately, unfortunately, it's a world of direct response. Why is this video so important? Here is the reason why. You will see so many different D2C brands or even people selling digital products or services trying to make fancy videos and product show reel kind of videos, right? Where they will just show how beautiful everything looks, and this is, everything is so nice, and there's such a good vibe to the product and stuff like that. Like, that's the overall feel that you will get after you look at their, say, video ad. But the problem with such kind of marketing is that this marketing style it'll fall under branding awareness or an institutional style of marketing. And when you install the same marketing style using through a channel which is like more or less direct response, say Facebook conversion ads, it doesn't work. And that is the reason why people don't get results at scale when they are scaling their Facebook ads or even YouTube ads, because they are running ads digitally. And that's the challenge that people experience. And then they wonder why. They invest so much of money on getting product show reels shot, edited. It doesn't work. Now you must be wondering, okay, it makes sense. Now I'm aware of institutional marketing and direct response marketing and the difference between these two. But why does it happen like this? Like, why are people not buying? Wouldn't people want to see how beautiful the product looks if it's a physical product? Wouldn't people want to see the kind of emotion or aspiration this service can deliver to them once they get a result, for example? You're right. However, that's only one perspective. Let me just go ahead and show you another perspective which will make you understand why such channels like Facebook or YouTube ads are direct response. Here's the reason why. When you run ads, basically digital media, you can measure the impact of your performance, right? And more or less that's how they're treated. But when you are running ads using Facebook ads or YouTube ads, here's what's happening. Let's say you're running a branding awareness style of ad, but you're running a Facebook conversion ad, and you don't see great results at scale. People are not buying from it. And then you turn off those ads and you're like, I spent so much of money on this product show reel, but it's just not working anymore. And the reason to that is because it's just not going to work all the time. Why? Because when you talk about direct response, people do not respond to anything immediately or sooner or soon enough until and unless we human beings do not understand what's in it for us. When we don't understand the logic, when we don't understand the benefit. And once we do understand the benefit, the logic, if we don't see the proof of it, even then we, most of the times, do not respond to it. That is the reason why when you run ads, conversion ads again, but let's say you're optimizing for leads, and you give something away for free, you don't have 100% opt-in rate. If people were not logical and people were not buying into something, whether it's opting in something for free or it's buying something like swiping their credit cards or debit cards, whatever the case may be. If, like, going back to the same example, because I think this is a brilliant example, if somebody was giving something away for free, and if people were not taking the action based on logic, proof, benefit, then every landing page that's giving something away for free would have 100% conversion rate. But that's not the case, right? Why? Because of these reasons. So, direct response marketing channels won't give you the best results when you leverage institutional or branding awareness style of marketing. That's the challenge. Because when you look at direct response, it's going to be more focused on pain points, benefits, results, irrespective of whatever you sell. Irrespective. I promise you that. Irrespective. So the question is, how many ads should we run and what kind of ads should we run if you're running Facebook ads or YouTube ads? The answer is 80-20. You should be running 80% ads that are direct response style of marketing ads, marketing messages, and 20% should be around your brand's image. So let's say, for example, if you're running 10 ads, then out of 10, focus on having 8 ads that articulate the benefit, the problem your product solves, what makes your product or your service better, What kind of end result can a user experience once they use your product, once they wear your t-shirt, once they buy your service, once they buy your coaching program, once they, whatever it is you're selling, what is the end result a user can experience because of the benefit that your product has? These are the things you can articulate in your direct response marketing style, right? More or less. And then have some 1 or 2 ads that also showcase the product's values so that it helps you build your brand's image in their minds. Now the challenge comes that why people, even after I will tell you this, people will still struggle. Either they will not do what I'm telling them to do, or if they do, then they will do it incorrectly, and as a result they will not get the desired outcome. Why? Because the next challenge, let's say in the world of Facebook ads, is how do we manage this? Like if we have these multiple ads, and how do I run the campaigns? Like do I set up a separate campaign? Do I set up a separate ad set? What do I do? And that's why it becomes extremely challenging, and those all concerns are pretty valid. Because like the way we have been taught to run ads on, say, Facebook is very old school, and it used to be very complex, and people still follow complex structures, and that's why they can't execute such kind of a strategy. So the way we do it is that we run one master ad set, let's say inside Facebook, and in that master ad set we have all our ads stacked, and then what happens is that we let Meta decide which ads to be shown to whom when. So for example, if Meta feels that I need to get people into the door by first showing them my branding awareness or institutional style of marketing style of ad, and then show them the other conversion ads that are direct response marketing style of ads within that same master ad set, then we let Meta decide it, and Meta does it brilliantly. How can I say it with so much of conviction? Because when you go ahead and you look at frequency as a metric, you will realize that frequency of greater than 1 simply means that every ad that has more than 1 frequency is being shown twice. Now that's for individual ad. But now when you look at the frequency at the ad set level, and let's say the ad set's frequency is, say for example 3, that means that overall the total number of ads that are inside of the ad set, overall every person who has been served with these all ads combined have seen a total of their total ads like 3 times at least. So Meta knows how to play with it, how to manage this, how to balance which ad to be shown when and how many times. Meta knows it, Meta understands it, and that's why we follow this campaign structure. And I have shared about this campaign structure in my previous videos. If you are listening to me for the first time, you're here for the first time, go watch some of my previous videos. You will find them. I do videos in Hindi, I do videos in, I have been doing it in Hindi for a very long time, but if you browse through my older videos, you'll find some English videos as well, and I've shared my campaign structure and the strategy, so you can just try to follow that. But this is an extremely important video. I hope that you got value from this, and if you did, then I request you to please like and subscribe to this channel so that I feel motivated and keep doing more of such videos. I prefer doing such raw, real, candid style of videos. I don't want to have some fancy cuts or fancy videos done, at least for now. And because I also feel that people don't learn much with such kind of videos. Like if I have to just share knowledge with you, just to show you stuff and then ultimately sell you into something, or I'm just optimizing for views, then probably yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for like fancy cuts and stuff. But I don't want to do it that way, at least for now, because I feel people don't learn with such kind of videos. They just get the information, they don't do anything about it. So I hope this video adds value, and like I said, if you did get some value and you liked the video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, you can please drop your questions down below. Me and my team will look at these questions and we try to answer all of them, and it would be my pleasure to be able to answer your questions if you have any around this topic or anything in general. That's about it for today. I'm going to see you in the next one. Until next time, may the God of ROAS be with you. Bye.